Good evening, everyone. Today we're here in the debate about bullfighting. Today we're gonna have two parts, which are gonna be arguing and debating between if they're in favor or if they're against. Um, we're gonna debate about the topic, um, saying our arguments, and we're divided in two. Me and Laura, which are against the
No,
bullfighting,
estúpido.
and Salome and Sebas, which are in favor of bullfighting.
According to Is Bullfighting Cruel to the Bull? Sensitive Media. This article explains the physical and mental trauma experienced by bulls during bullfighting, including stress, physical pain, and death. It highlights the cruelty involved in the practice of this and argues that it can be justified by entertainment.
So, the second main point is that the ethical progress as a society, we have advanced in our understanding and empathy towards animals, just as we have left behind other forms of cruelty. We must leave behind bullfighting, and it is a necessary step to align with modern values of compassion and respect towards all living beings. Um, so, giving an answer for this, the economics alternatives. The economic argument ignores the potential to develop the alternatives tourist attractions and cultural events with proper transition. We can minimize the negative impacts and promote like activities that do not involve animal cruelty. The source legal framework of bullfighting and societal context in Colombia. This article argues that not all the cultural practices are ethical and that the fact that something is a tradition does not justify animal suffering. It suggests and huge practice based on new moral values and guidelines rather than perpetuating harmful traditions.
All right, so my name is Sebastian, and I'm gonna talk about that I'm in favor of the ban. Well, I have three arguments. So, my first argument is that animal cruelty is unnecessary. I mean, during the fight, the bulls are like submitted to violence. They have extreme stress, and they suffer like physical and mental pain. They are repeatedly injured, and last but not least, they're submitted unto death. I mean, this cruelty cannot be justified by anything, and less by entertainment. And like the source called the cruelty of bullfighting of PETA, it says that the mental and physical suffering by the bulls is very cruel, and it's not something that it's valuable for anything. I mean, it's just entertainment. Then I have another argument that culture and ethics are not all cultural. I mean, the fact that something is a tradition does not justify that the animal has to suffer. I mean, we have left behind our moral and our traditions just to do the same with bullfighting. And I have the source uh, of the wording that says that bullfighting is an outdated tradition. This article says that the cultural significance does not outweigh the animal cruelty involved. It suggests that we gotta move beyond and move forward into new forms of entertainment. I mean, we gotta adopt like a new way and a more compassionate way to don't do it um, in a rooted way of violence. And all this, it's a harmful attitude to a natural world. And it's something that we have no reason to do. And also, I mean, it has no justification and it ignores all the ethical and moral implications of this. Also, another article called The Fighting Against Bullfighting of Tackling Spain's Bloody Tradition argues that bullfighting is a cultural practice that it's rooted in a history of violence and oppression. I mean, everyone that has this root or this thing in their culture, it's only by tradition. They don't feel like identified with this violence.
Hi, my name is Anome and I am in favor of bullfighting. So, I am going to talk about this because it's a very important topic. So, I think that cultural heritage bullfight is a deeply rooted cultural tradition in countries like Spain. This art has centuries of history and is an integral part of the cultural identity and heritage of many communities. Banning it would be a significant cultural loss. And the source is a cultural tradition in Spain, as I already said, but this article emphasizes the cultural significance of bullfighting in Spain and highlight its stories and the role it plays in the country. Cultural identify. It argues that banning bullfighting would be a significant cultural loss.
Hey, good morning for everybody. My name is Sebastián Arroyave and I'm gonna talk about my position. Okay, so the impact of bullfighting generates significant income through tourism, create jobs, and supports various related industries. Banning, banning it will have a negative economic impact, affecting many people that depends on this tradition for their livelihood. So now I'm gonna provide a source of residents' perception and economic impact of bullfighting. The UB paper highlights the economic impact of bullfighting, including the generation of significant income through tourism, creating of jobs, and support for related industries. It emphasized that banning bullfighting will have a negative economic impact, affecting many people who depends on this tradition for their livelihood. So then we have the rebuttal, ethical treatment, ethical treatment of animals. Although bullfighting ends in the death of the animal, fighting bulls live in excellent conditions compared to other livestock. They are also treated with the respect and they live freely until their last day of the animals. So then we have the second source. The bullfighting, it says, bullfighting still benefits from millions of euros a year. In EU, farming subsides, and it is from The Guardian. This article argues that although bullfighting ends in the death of the animal, fighting bulls live in excellent conditions compared to other livestock.